in blighted lands. War has been declared by the King of Shadows. For too long he has lain silent in his realm of stars, and let the King of Mirrors bring misery to innocence. Sword and tooth alike are being sharpened, armies and allies are being brought together. Dragons and wolves wait silently in the night to bring down the sun and bring a new dawn upon the day. The sun must set, so a new day will rise.
I need a Barrett 50 cal with an emo haircut saying that this is not a phase.
This is not a phase. The whole world shall know my wrath.
There's a reason why Barrett is named Barrett. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. But anyway, hello guys, welcome to Shadows and Starlight episode 17.
Wow.
We are in the bad place again, still.
We're always in the
We're
bad
the best
place.
part of the bad place.
They're in the best part of the bad place, because that sentence makes a hell of a lot of sense.
I mean, it does.
So...
It's not incorrect.
I mean, the best part of a fire is where you're getting least burned.
And the best part of a tornado is technically the center of it, but anyway.
I'm going to stab you.
I knew she was going to when I said that.
I am going to furiously stab you.
I purposely said something stupid so that she would get mad.
So this is what I'm hearing.
Well, isn't the
Random.
safest place of a hurricane the eye, right, Random?
You know what? Sure, why not? Let's see what happens
so we
when you
should
hang
all
out in
go-
the eye of a hurricane.
Yeah, we should
Let's see
always
what
go outside when the eye of a hurricane shows up, because that means it's past.
Don't
That
mind the
was a
other
thing.
half of the storm.
Hi
That's
chat,
just...
this is your National Weather Service alert on don't fucking go outside when there's a storm.
So Random, what I'm hearing you tell me is that the next time there's a tornado that I'm around for it, what I should do is I should go out into the middle of the tornado and start hucking bowling balls
Fight
into the windy
the
part.
tornado.
I don't know that you're gonna have a good day when you do that.
You have to fight to get to the center of the tornado. Battle it with all your might and gusto.
That's some Twister movie bullshit. Like, roll up in there with your
Look.
your
look,
Coke freezer thing that you crushed up a bunch of cans in and put it in and roll
You
it
know,
out to the
This is
goddamn
not Dorothy,
tornado.
come on.
I know that I don't have to say too much to convince you, because there's already people in your country that were shooting at a hurricane. It's along the same
Yeah,
vein.
but we
right?
live in tornado land. Random.
We'll shoot at the tornadoes.
So anyway, hi chat.
Hey, chat.
We're in a bad place. So
It's simple, just nuke the tornado. Nothing
Why?
bad would ever happen.
Alright, the bad place. Why are you talking about my high school like that? Come on now.
that's everyone's high school.
Do
Fair.
not say the H word.
High school.
Ugh.
Goodbye.
So they
I
are
rise
at
from saying
the ancient grove of the Fae, which is the place where all the elder Fae's trees are at, Note to everyone, all the Elder Fae come from the trees of the ancient grove. They didn't have parents. They're like Batman, only worse. So there is a headquarters inside the main tree, the big tree, Sylvanus' favorite tree, that big one right there on the map. And it is only accessible by people who know how to get there. Hi, Jack Sparrow. So they're inside there. They have located Olorian and Thoreus' problem, fixed it, and are hiding out throughout the night and the morning in the tree to get a nice good rest. They did make a lot of noise getting, and there is a big there's that thing, the big dragon that is patrolling the island and it knows someone's there.
It's fine.
Also, I think I did a dumb. Felix came with you guys off the ship, right?
No.
No. It was just us. He rode us out from the main ship.
That was Marth. Did Felix get off with you?
No. It was just
Felix
been
was
us.
supposed to get off with you.
Look, Felix is nebulous. He could just walk out of the fucking wall and none of us would bat an eye.
Accurate.
There is a problem with that. This place, as you guys are told, you cannot teleport in and out of this island. So Felix cannot nebulously appear.
Well,
He will find a way.
He will
He
find
knows
a
to
way.
find him.
Life
Look,
finds a way.
He just took a different way and got here first,
He
apparently.
just dug a really big hole.
Oh, Felix. Alright. So, it is now morning. You guys spent the night. There were rooms that the knights used to sleep in. The whole place is very spotless clean. The someone or something has been taking care of it. Probably the unseen servants that are about and have been helping you guys. The tree seems to provide whatever you want. Food, drink, whatever. Bath, you can tell it you want a bubble bath with fucking strawberries floating in it and it'll do it. So, you guys wake up there. You did not explore beyond the rooms that you slept in and the main, like, common room area. There was another hallway where there was doors and shit, and the fireplace is lit. It's still storming outside. There's several paintings in this room, and then, like I said again, the one that's above the fireplace that has all the knights on it from when they used to live here. There's the Mithril on there. You see, like, Olorian. You see over on iPhone. You see a few faces you recognize. But yeah, what are you guys doing this morning?
A yawn.
And you did not have to keep watch. The tree is secure.
I would like to explore the tree. Because I don't know.
Morak will go with Nilo. Bodyguard for the
Why,
week.
hello there.
Morning.
And how are you doing this morning there, Morak?
He just nods. He's just like,
Ah,
Yep.
chatterbox as ever. I see. Where? I dare say that. Well, of course, but we don't want to just make this a two-person adventure. I think we should go get maybe that Venthir fellow and Honora. Or did she go by? What'd she go by? I heard her call both. Norata. I get it.
It's Neuron. Is her other name Gappa Penton?
I'll go by either. Whichever
All right,
one's more
all
comfortable.
right, Noratan.
She's a
Nora-
nerve medicine.
Or Arton. Who will go by either of those two names.
Now you don't have to look embarrassed. I mean, my name is apparently a short form too. I may have only learned of that like a week or so ago, or a bit more than that. And absolutely wasn't my own design. But Noratan's a good name. I see what you do.
can't. I can't.
Nora was just an alias
Oh.
that I used way back.
So should I not call you Nora then?
Nora or Arton. I will respond to either.
But not Nora Arton. Okay.
Do you? Let me ask you this then, Nyla.
Sure. Yeah.
Is that what you want to call me?
I mean, I wasn't really considering. But once it left my mouth, I was like, that's actually sounds kind of cool. I like it.
Okay, you can call me that then.
I need to move my keyboard before I spit on it.
All right, Narotin, we're going on an adventure.
That sounds like a trip.
Oh, what did I miss?
Drugs.
Oh, good. Great. Hand them over, please.
Now, Venthir,
Mm.
I know you are already in a new land, and this is already a massive adventure for you. But what if, and Nalo grabs your shoulder, what if we explored this tree and had an adventure inside your adventure?
Is this Inception?
Sounds so wrong.
Did you just
Does
turn
he
my
know?
game into Inception?
No, I turned it into quests.
Does he know what he's saying?
I don't think so.
I'm slightly concerned. You know what?
Um,
Sure, why not? Also, you don't have to. You can call me Ven if you want. Make it easier. Nicknames and all.
Fair enough. But is there like an extra addition to your name I should know about, and I could just combine?
I mean, there is my full first name, which you already are aware of, and then my nickname, which is Ven. So, you know.
Yeah, okay. Well, Venthir doesn't sound too good, so Venthir it is.
I
Fair
wasn't
enough.
gonna drink tonight, but I might make a game of this.
Morak
Fair
pipes
enough.
up and looks over at Venthir and then at Nilo, and he goes, I know someone who would be very good at nicknames. And coming up with a nickname for you. And he points at Venthir.
Oh, you talking? Oh, yes.
I'm sorry. Do I need to be concerned about something?
That depends. How attached are you to your name?
What?
Because in our wonderful realm, anything can happen, and if you so wanted to change it, or we so wanted to change it, with your deal of consent, we could.
question out of character. Isn't he not allowed to ask about names?
No,
No,
he
that-
reneged the deal.
That got revoked.
Okay. Okay.
Got rescinded.
He learned not to make a deal with the Fae for bacon.
You sold your
Yeah.
soul for fucking
He
bacon.
wasn't even aware that was a thing.
That's going in the
Um,
quote channel.
You sell your soul for bacon.
It wasn't even good bacon. It was like 2-day-old bacon.
You should.
Speaking
I'm sorry.
of,
The person that made the bacon is this 8-foot tall birdman right next to me. You want to say that again?
Wasn't even good bacon. No, I get it.
speaking of, do you have any for him? And she points to Nilo. He might
Oh, the
need
tree
it.
has given me some.
What?
The
The
tree
tree gave me-
provides.
Tree provides.
It's too late for this shit.
As you say, if you should probably get him some, there's like a tray that kind of floats up with one of the unseen servants that seems attached to the place with a pile of steaming hot bacon.
And Nyla, without even looking, grabs a piece and as he goes, the tree provides and bites into it.
Good bacon, too. The best bacon you've ever had in your life.
Well, shit, maple bacon.
Goddamn.
All right, so I want to see where this tree goes. You coming with?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
All right, lead the way.
There are
Wait, what? I am.
Pick
Okay.
pick a path. You're going first.
Mm,
There are three hallways that lead from the like, what the fuck did I say the room was called? The common area, the common fucking the place where you spend a lot of time. And there's three hallways. One leads up further into the tree, and they're all that same sort of like they're large enough for a person to go through, and then some, but you can't like walk 2 by 2. But there's one that goes up further into the tree, one that kind of goes like straight, and then there's one that kind of curves to the side, and then looks like it might go back up. One of them is where the rooms were that you slept in, and the baths in each room. The other ones you don't know. And you didn't go all the way down the hallway where the rooms were either, so.
Okay. Well, do we want to go further up, or would we want to make our way down? You all seem a bit more knowledgeable, at the very least, about what this place is. So,
You choose.
well, fine. I guess put it to the mortals. Okay, fair enough.
we have the option of coming here again, maybe. You, maybe not so much.
Up we go then. I guess.
These
Always
stairs
be
go
careful,
up.
Venthia. Be careful, Venthia. I mean, if you choose the wrong path, you might never leave.
You act like that's a bad thing.
You're pretty goddamn right. This tree's great.
Nilo, I don't think it's a good idea to scare him.
What makes you say that, Neurotin?
It sounds like you're saying moron.
No, it sounds like he's saying neurotin, as in the nerve drug. I keep hearing neurotin, and I was on that for a while for my fucking immune system shit. And I'm sitting there going, God damn.
I'm sorry.
I was trying to drink some coffee, Blood Mage. It did not go well.
Because we might need his assistance if things go sour. And if
Well, yeah, I
he's-
was just giving him a fair warning then. Gotta be careful, cautious. We don't know what's going on here.
You know what? She just like puts her hands up. It's like, I'm staying out of this. She'll let Nyla go after Frontier. And then she'll go.
Which way are we going?
Venthyr will take the hallway that looks like it's leading upwards into the tree.
Oh, I forgot. Hard right. Fine. Okay. So you guys go up these stairs. There's no doors that lead off of it, and it's kind of dark going up, but there are some torches that are lining the walls. It is still the same like wood that seems to be formed from the tree itself. There are again various paintings on the wall. Most of these are landscape. There's like one or two people, fae, but you don't know who they are. Like you have absolutely no idea. I'm not even gonna make you roll because you won't. And the further up you go, it feels like you're climbing forever before you get to a landing. And it looks like it's just a landing for rest because it knows you've been climbing forever, and you keep going. And eventually you reach what appears to be a platform on top that comes out underneath the canopy of the tree itself. It looks like a landing platform for some sort of flying mounts, and there are what appear to be old stables and just equipment areas and sheds up here. It looks like it's mainly a landing slash training area. It's huge. It's probably a good football field sized area for Americans. For the others, it's football field because soccer wise.
It's a football field.
The real football.
Yeah, the real
So
football.
For me, our football fields are bigger than your football fields. so-
Either way, it's huge. It looks like a landing slash takeoff area. There's several posts, like not posts, but like platforms that jut out from the tree that are for one creature. A launch pad type thing.
So this must be where those flying creatures we saw in that painting came to land and roost.
Hmm.
Maybe we should take a look around. Maybe there's some sort of memento or something here.
Couldn't hurt. Why not?
We're gonna snoop around.
Well,
Ori.
of course we are.
Do you invest
course.
Snoopy snoop.
Yeah.
and then
I will-
history check as well if anyone wants to actually know what this place was.
And history.
Why are you stealthing?
No.
Because I'm being cautious. Oh, investigate.
Boom. 714.
I won't roll history because I have no idea anyways. I would have no idea more than likely.
You might just roll it anyway.
Okay.
Because there's similar things in the mortal plane. You have no idea.
Yeah.
Who rolled? Arton did good. And yeah, Arton's good. And Nyla was like 1 point short.
Well, for investigation, Morak did pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so for history, those of you, so Arton, you know that this place, you've seen it in books, and you've seen it in the Winter Court too. They've got a much smaller version on top of the castle, but this is an Eyrie. This is where the mounted units would spend their time and take their training, take off landing, whatever they needed to do. It was up here. Like the Griffin Riders and stuff. And let's see.
No,
What?
nothing. I was gonna joke about Moonin, but Moonin's not there.
Mm-mm. None of you brought the baby. They would love this
No.
place. Let's
They would just
see.
hate everywhere else.
Nyla, you're too distracted by whatever fuck
Bacon.
is going on.
The smell of bacon is in the air.
Venthyr, you find if you go to this just by the stables, you just find some old what appear to be saddles. They're not in terrible condition. They look like the unseen servants have tried to take care of them. Morak and Arton, you find some barding that is in very good condition, some tack and some barding on the other side in the training area, some armor for the griffin, and some proper saddles and stuff for the riders that are in good condition, that look like they've been taken care of.
Oh. Maybe we could take some of this back. Does anyone... Who has the bag of holding?
That would be me. And I'll just open up the bag and just kind of.
It
stand.
is really like the armor for the griffins is this beautiful
It's huge.
gilded.
Oh.
It's this beautiful gilded gold color. It's got these designs of leaves and oak leaves and stars and all kinds of stuff engraved into it.
I guess we'll put it in the bag of holding.
Griffin.
Yeah.
That's all you find up there is the training area and the area. You can see most of the island from here. The tree covers above you, so she can't see you, but
Are we able to see her?
perception check.
Perception. Add the
Perception. Oh, buddy.
Nilo, buddy. Okay.
Nope.
Are you two
That
sharing a
bacon.
brain tonight?
Apparently.
Alright, Morak, you can see her off in the distance, down here. Near the...
Okay.
Nora, you see where exactly she's at. She's down on one of these peaks, and she looks like she's about to head, like, this direction. So she's not facing the tree.
Looks like we're good.
But you can see her clearly. She's very hard to miss during the day. It is still storming and raining, but she's very hard to miss. Ah, my
Oh.
throat. Alright, continue.
But I like pretty picture.
You also find some saddlebags as part of the barding, and if you open them, they are appear to be bags of holding. You find 2 saddlebags that are like that. One.
There.
Oh, divide those between yourselves. This is the gear that the knights used to use that they had to leave behind. It's clear that some of it got taken when they left.
So what else there?
So you got 3 sets of griffin barding, the gilded griffin barding. So it's high quality. I'll give you the stats for it. I gotta look at the barding stats and decide which one. You get 2 saddlebags that are bags of holding, and you get 3 good condition saddles.
Okay.
Which I think you guys only have 2 griffins anyway.
Yeah.
It
It
says
was 3.
Septimus is gone, V has one, and Nora has one. Helgrim is gone. So yeah, you only have 2. You really only need 2 of those things. You want to take the 3rd one?
I'll.
Morak, you do know that Mithriel has a griffin, that he doesn't ride that often, but he does have one.
Okay.
If
You know
So-
what? Like, I reckon we should take all 3. Just in case.
Man, we don't
You
have a...
never know.
Well, just don't throw the saddlebags of holding inside the bag of holding, you know? That might be bad.
They've got straps on them to where you could fling them over your backs.
Okay. Morak will probably take like 1 or 2 of those bags if Nora wants to take the 3rd one. I mean, no.
There's only 2
bags of
saddlebags.
so I'll take 1 saddlebag and you take the other saddlebag.
All 3 of you have baggage of holding right now, is what's technically being said.
Right.
Alright.
Yeet.
Saddlebag of holding.
Your baddie just
God.
by the way he's doing it. It's fine. Alright, so yeah, that's all you guys find up there.
Also, apologies if I'm quiet. I'm trying to pick my spells.
I thought you picked them last time.
Good.
I did. I just want to make sure I
You can
have the
change-
right count.
Yeah, and you can change them every long rest.
Yeah, that's why.
Being a cleric is easy.
It's so hazy.
Yeah.
So we go down to the place that we didn't go down to.
Yeah,
So there's
go
2 other
down.
hallways that you didn't go down. There's one that was the barracks. You went partially down, but you didn't go all the way. Then there was another hallway you don't know. There's the one that goes straight back from the common room, and then there was the one that kind of seemed like it curved to the side and up.
Should we go to the barracks one first and then the one that goes to wherever we don't know?
Fair enough. Pick up some weapons or something if there's any in there.
Oh, you think they keep Ashwood here?
Maybe.
You can roll. I'll just say you can probably assume they do because you guys do know this was the elite knights. This is sort of what the Sentinels were based on. So the Sentinels always have an Ashwood weapon. You can assume these did too.
Hmm.
So you guys go past the barracks that you guys had looked in and slept in, and you pass several bedrooms like the ones you slept in, and then you pass a few offices, what appear to be offices, probably studies. And you get to a locked door. It is an iron door.
I imagine two of you don't want to go near. Well, does it, in terms of it being like locked, does it look like it's heavily reinforced at all or anything? Or does
It looks
just look-
like it should be heavily reinforced. Make a perception check.
Okay. Not persuasion. I'm not trying to persuade the door.
Persuade it.
Okay.
Hello. To opening up.
There is. I'm just gonna take the second one because that's what I saw first. There is a inscription above the door in what looks like the Fey language, but it looks older. Did I say if any of you spoke the old language, or Nora does?
Nora did.
Yeah.
If you point that out to Nora.
Cause I did this.
Hey, Noran, can you read that?
She's gonna
I can't,
hate me for this.
Who?
You?
Me? Why?
What it says.
Well, what says?
The door.
Did you PM it to me or something?
Oh shit.
I
No,
did.
I sent it to Batty. Fuck. Hold up.
Batty is probably confused.
Probably.
God fucking damn it, Ori. Melon. Does that
fool.
fucking work?
Did you read it out loud, or are you just saying the word?
Should just should say it out loud. Speak friend and enter.
Friend?
Doesn't move.
Well, that's just fucking stupid.
I'm confused.
Nora knows what to say.
Are we?
Melon.
Oh,
The door swings open.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
I'm sorry. Did you just say melon? Is that what I heard?
I don't
know
know
I
how
am-
long you guys expected me to run this game without throwing a goddamn Lord of the Rings reference into it. What the fuck is wrong with you guys?
I am
Listen.
so disappointed in you.
Are
Listen,
you though?
Ori.
I'm not. This is
Yes.
far.
What'd you
Listen,
say, Random?
Ori.
What did Random say?
So this is par.
You just see Morat go, who puts the password on top of a vault?
I have no
Everyone
idea. It
else to
sounds
see.
pretty fucking stupid.
You'd be surprised.
You get the
Things of the
impression.
future.
You get the impression that this tree is not exactly penetrable by enemies. So all this stuff is preserved for a reason. So that probably was there more for their own amusement and a
Than anything
safeguard
else, yeah.
and a slight safeguard than anything else. But it swings open. The room is dark.
I'd like to fire lightning bolt at God.
I'd like to cast power word kill.
No, I like playing D&D. Don't kill me. I got a game next weekend.
Anyway, through the melon doors, we go.
Alright. It is dark in this room until Nora steps in. Or Arden, sorry. I will get it right at some point.
Nora Arden,
I
yes.
don't care
So
which.
fucking
as
Kappa Penton
long as
steps
it's
into
not-
the room.
Just so you know, Nyla's the only one that's gonna be allowed to get away with that.
I'm God. I love you. But anyway, so Arden steps into the room, and there's suddenly like these soft glowing balls of light that form on the ceiling and light the room up. It seems like a specific thing was needed for that to happen, and she probably because she spoke the password. But you guys get in there, and there are racks upon racks of ashwood weapons, iron weapons, some that resemble Mithriel's weapon. Just a reminder, he has a blade that's kind of a weird bastardization of
Iron and Ashwood.
Yeah, it's got the ashwood inlaid with the iron inlaid with the ashwood. There's a few weapons
we found
like
one of those already.
Yep.
As I recall.
There's
Yeah, more that.
there's a few of those. You do know that Mithriel's was enchanted to where if he can touch his blade, and the iron won't hurt him by just touching it and holding it and using it. So these weapons in this room are probably along the same lines, but you don't know if the enchantments are still active because they do wear off. But you do know Mithriel has to.
Would it be wise for us to take some of these?
We are looking for iron weapons.
I mean, I already have one, but, you know, a backup couldn't hurt.
No, you're right.
Is there anything in here that looks like it would be something I could use other than?
Everybody make perception check if you're looking at stuff in this in particular.
No, Morak's just like I've
God damn. Alright. Morak, you don't find anything other than most of the regular weapons that are, I say regular, but the weapons that are in here. Aventhyr, you have no idea what you're looking at in this room. This is all foreign weaponry. Arden, you find a wardrobe that has some cloaks in it. There are two in there that are still in there. There's only two cloaks in there. It seems like the rest of them were taken. You find a red one. Find a sort of one that kind of shimmers in the light. What they are.
I'll just say I did this to identify them. Nope.
There's
Didn't do well.
just a hint. There's one thing in this room for each of you officially. So, those two.
Oh God.
Or finds those two. Nilo.
Yeah.
You're doing good.
I am, yes.
You find an armor rack.
Ooh.
And a weapons rack that seem to have some different stuff on them. The
Oh,
armor
hey, this looks
rack.
different.
Armor rack had this on it.
Oh my.
Chat, I will read it out to you after I send it. Find this on the armor rack, which is it's this gold. It's sort of like the same kind of armor that is on the paintings that you saw downstairs above the fireplace.
Cool.
And then you find.
Where are you posting that?
I'm messaging it.
There it is.
Sorry, I was trying to grab both of them.
Message the right person.
I
please.
did.
You did. Good job.
Alright, so chat, they find.
My God.
Pull it over to. Nora found a cloak of displacement, a cape of Monteblanc. Nilo
Keep it the
found
mount back.
Yeah.
Mount back, not Mount Blanc.
Mountebank. Nyla found armor of
Monte Blanc.
resistance and a Archeron blade.
I thought it was pronounced Acheron blade.
And whatever. Fucking
I have no idea. That's
fucking
what
all
I'm
this
saying.
shit up.
Mont Blanc. So you tell me.
A copy of the Monte Blanc and Acheron Blade.
Nilo, it is a long. Nilo is a long sword.
Neat.
Hmm. Oh,
So
well, let's see.
divvy that among yourselves.
Knight, what race is your character?
I mean, you already know what race I am. I'm an Asmar.
Okay. I forget. I'm looking at your picture on here, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's a Shadar guy.
That is my
Yeah, I know.
placeholder for now. Apologize.
Oh shoot.
Still have a spear though.
It's not the spear though.
Yeah, that's not the right one, but
No,
that
it's
is
not
a-
spear. It's not spear.
Precious spear. Anyway,
Excuse me.
Totally not an evil entity.
no. Sherry got it from the trees, therefore it is good. Anyway,
She speak for the tree.
so who's our tank in this situation?
Birdman.
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 She'll Nora will hand. See, I'm doing it too. Arden will hand over the cloak of displacement
Cool.
to Birdman.
Yeah, Morak, you're strong fella, yeah? You got more muscles than I do.
Oh, by the way, that armor was
He flexes.
that armor was plate.
Shit.
Alright, I forgot to look at it. I thought it was that's plate armor, sorry. And it is
That is heavy armor.
it is let me roll a d10. I forgot to do this before I gave it to you guys because I'm stupid. Is it a 10?
You know what? This would probably be.
Resistance to acid.
And then
So is it full plate or half plate?
I'll say half plate.
Okay, that's medium armor.
I'm doing this solely based off what the items do. Do you need the info for Cloak of Displacement?
Okay.
Me?
Blood mage.
Hey.
No, I was talking to Nuka, because I was gonna
Oh,
give it
sorry.
to Morak.
I could use it. He could use it. It's fine. Like,
No, I was
It would
like,
be
do you need
handy
the
for me.
info on what it is?
oh no, I don't need the info. I know what it is.
Wait, what?
No.
What's going on?
The-
Cloak
So
of
the
Displacement.
Cloak of Displacement projects an illusion that makes you appear to be standing in a place near your actual location, causing any creature to have disadvantage on attack rolls against you. If you take damage, properties ceases to function until your next turn. So basically, the tank should probably have that.
Yeah.
Also just
Um,
remind me that you have that on
Yeah.
when it's combat time because I will forget.
I will forget too.
I'll
so
make a
I will
note.
try to remember.
I'll try. I'll make yet another sticky
Alright.
note to try and fit onto my fucking monitor somewhere.
No, it's fine. I've got a sticky note for me, so I should hopefully remember it. But we'll see.
And I think I'll give the cape. It's up in the air.
I
You
already
what
have
you
a
two are
cloak
gonna.
on.
You do.
I
Okay.
do.
And Knight. I'll give you the
Yes.
cape of the Monteblanc.
The Monte Blanc.
So you can
Monte
wear a
Blanc.
cape and armor at the same time, unless you guys are
Cape and a cloak.
Yeah.
with cape and armor.
Yep.
You can wear the
Not-
the cape and armor at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep. This is true.
Okay, I thought there was some confusion.
No.
Nope.
Can you send me the thing?
Sure. I will say. It is basically a cape that allows you to once a day use Dimension Door as an action.
Oh damn. Okay.
Yeah, it's good.
Very nice,
These
very
boys
nice.
got the good shit.
The fuck? Why is that the last thing you fucking sent me, Knight?
Don't worry about it.
Morak.
Hmm.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I don't really use weapons at all. Would you like to take a look at this sword right here? It's
I love how I give you guys one thing for each of you, and you just give it all to the barbarian and the cleric.
Okay, he'll. Sure, Morak will look at the sword.
I will send you the data on the sword.
No, you guys can divvy it up however you want. I just thought it was funny. Sorry.
Funny. Give it to the temporary character.
He can always give it to someone else when he leaves.
Like, that's the plan, Ori. That's my plan.
To give
Yeah.
everyone else all your shit when you get V back.
Yeah.
No,
I
you
mean-
literally just keep the stuff for V.
I mean, the cloak of displacement sounds pretty good for anyone to have.
Yeah.
It is awesome.
I don't know. That might be terrifying for V to have that when she comes back with that class change, though.
What?
Cloak of displacement.
Yeah, I want to give her that. That's why.
Might be a bit spooky.
But it works with like her build.
No,
so
that's
it's
fine. That's fine. I'm not saying no. It's just funny.
I mean, it's an interesting sword, but I don't think Morak would essentially use it.
Question. Are there any just, like, Ashwood daggers?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's Ashwood everything in here, and there's iron everything in here. It won't. Yeah, there's Ashwood daggers. They didn't take the. It looks like when they left, the survivors anyway. When they left, they took their personal weapons and a few extras, but there was no way in hell they were going to be able to carry all of that.
Well, we have a bag of holding. We can carry all of that.
So
We have several bags of
we have
holding
3 now.
Yeah. We were in need of iron weapons.
I mean, it's
I mean-
not enough to field an entire army, but it's a start.
It is a start.
There's enough to supply the Night
Oh.
Court Sentinels at least. And
She's
I
gonna-
say Night Court Sentinels. By Night Court Sentinels, I mean Night Winter and Autumn. So all 3 groups. There's a lot of
She's
weapons
gonna
here.
take a few daggers then.
Are you guys just gonna start piling all these weapons into your fucking bags?
Do
She's
we have a
just
reason
gonna
not
take.
to?
No.
She's gonna take a few daggers.
Do any of you touch the Iron and Ashwood combination weapons?
Yes.
I would grab one if at all possible.
Si, señorita.
Okay, that one's fine. That one's not. That one's not. That one's not. That one's definitely not. That one's not. Oof.
But first,
That one is.
nope, never mind. I didn't say it
That one's
beforehand.
not. Alright.
Animated swords.
I was gonna say, but yeah, whatever.
No, the dancing swords are not present.
Damn.
Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, you find one.
Oh shit. That's cool.
It's a rapier. Because I love dancing rapiers. They're my. Yeah, you find one. It's just a. It's an iron blade with a ashwood tip.
There's a name on this. It says Alucard.
Yeah. It says Dracula on it. I don't know what that means. Yeah, you find a dancing rapier with it's iron with a ashwood tip. You touch it and the enchantment still holds. It looks like it's failing.
No.
For now, it's touchable. As long as you keep it in the sheath, you should be good. There's a long sword that you touch that the enchantment still holds on to be able to touch the weapon and go near it. The rest of the Ashwood iron weapons, the enchantments have long died. So they'll need to be redone.
Alright. In the meantime, Venthia can pick them up and put them in the bag.
And there's gonna have to load most of these into the bags. Morat can help.
Now, Venthir,
Alright.
I understand this appears to be, you know, us just piling work on you, and it might be that, but I am here for your moral encouragement.
I understand the
You
fact
can
that
do it, buddy. Lift those
I-
swords.
Why do
I
I-
understand the fact
You're
that you
royal.
will get ill.
Be
Fine.
proud of your mortal hands.
When you guys go to touch some of the Ashwood iron weapons, you do the ones that the enchantment is broken on, or as long since died. It does give you this ill feeling, and if you actually touch the iron, you do burn yourself a little bit.
Just gonna just start walking through all the different weapon racks. Just 1, 2, 3, 4.
What is the limit on that bag of holding?
It's just a generic bag of holding, so
Yeah. I think it's like 500.
yeah, you can fit all the weapons in there.
What do you want me to write?
Plus the armor?
You can fit all the weapons into the. You have 2 more bags.
God.
Yeah, and you can honestly, you could just hand me all the bags. I start tossing everything in.
You can fit
the
all
bags
of it
afterwards.
in all 3 bags with the armor.
Okay.
And there's
So
some
just-
space left,
Oh
but not a
boy.
lot.
So should I just write Ashwood and iron weapons and
just put the
Ashwood in one, iron in other, and Ashwood and iron in...
yeah.
You know what?
Just
I'll
write down the High Guard armory as what you threw into the bag.
I'll tell you what though, if we get in a bind, let's say dragon bitch comes after us, you could just flip one of those inside out and just send a torrent of swords of iron and Ashwood just in her face.
I mean, I was considering it. If I'm going to be completely honest, worst case scenario.
I'm glad that you think like that.
Listen, there
And then I
have been
can use
problems.
Gust of Wind and just push
Yeah.
it forward.
Yeah, yeah. We have
Guys, don't fight her yet. I don't have her stats finished.
we have
That means she has 1 HP. Let's punch her.
That means
Just
she has
lure her.
Ori's making it up on the fly HP.
just lure her underneath the tree, and all of us are standing on different branches, and we just all flip the bags.
She can't enter the grove. She can't even
God
fly
damn
over it. She has to fly around it.
I
what
bet
you're
that's
telling
so
me.
annoying. Take that, bitch.
Part of me wants just a ballista, and we just start slapping iron and Ashwood weapons and just fling them.
I mean, you guys are gonna have to come back later. That can be a thing you do. Just because she can't go into the grove doesn't mean she can't send a fucking lightning bolt from her mouth into your face.
No, that's exactly what it means.
Yep.
Let's-
I do have a question though. If I toss a bunch of ironwood and ashwood stuff into this bag of holding,
They can
and it
carry it.
has no, if it, I'm fuzzy on the exact descriptions of bags of holding, but I have some important things in here that will come in contact with,
No,
with a certain fey. So they're not
What?
gonna. I have Bled's family photo in here, family
No,
painting. in
No,
here.
it won't hurt it. It won't hurt it.
Okay, thank God. I was gonna
It's
be
a
like,
weird nebulous space where none
It's
of them
a
touches
weird
each other.
nebulous space like
Okay.
Sherlock's fucking mind palace.
Okay, good. That
Like
that
a
makes me feel
bank
comfortable
vault.
with
Each
this.
little item has it's like your inventory in Animal Crossing. They're all separate.
I
The
don't-
weapons
like-
are stacked in stacks of 30.
Oh god. It's fucking Skyrim or something like that.
There's like you dump out the you guys didn't even look in the fucking saddlebags. You guys dump out the saddlebags and there's like 30 wheels of cheese and you're like the fuck.
Oh my God.
Don't dump
Well,
those out yet. There's things in there, but I haven't decided what yet. So you guys can look through those when you get back home.
I think we should dump out the saddlebags.
No, don't do that
Let's
yet.
get out of here and go back to
Explore
the other
the
room.
last room.
Yeah, there's one more room we can explore.
Yeah, that's what I said. Let's get out of this room and go together.
That's a great idea, Naran. Lead the way.
How about you lead the way?
Oh, why?
After
Thank
you.
I think I will.
I keep on thinking you're saying moron.
No!
Same.
Norarton. Not more.
I keep hearing neurotin. But anyway, you guys go back into the common room. Still same old area, and then you go through the other area that the staircase that seemed to go around and up, and it leads you into a absolutely massive library that there seems to be windows, like the ceiling seems to be a clear windowed ceiling, but you can't see that from the outside. So it looks like one of those one-way mirror type things. You can see out, but they can't see in. There's a bunch of plants in here. There's shelves upon shelves of books and scrolls, and there's tables with scrolls laid out on it. There's all kinds of books and all kinds of plants. It looks like it's like weird cross between like a house / library, but it's not humid.
Are most of the books in that old Fey language that only Norarton can read?
Perception check.
We'll find
What's
out.
the thing? Oh, it lasts an hour. I assume it didn't take us an hour to explore the barracks.
27.
There are a lot of books in that language, because this place hasn't been used since that was the main language. There are some in the common tongue, surprisingly.
I can't read that either.
There are
unless it's smut.
I can read common.
Same here.
There are a few that are appear to be in Elvish and the current Sylvan. Not many. It looks like they were just starting to train Sylvan. There's readable stuff in here. It's not all in the ancient language, but there's a good.
What are most of the books about?
Everything. This seems like it's their. This was the library for the island.
This is their Library of Alexandria.
Pretty much. This is Wanchitong's library. Watch out, there's a giant fucking owl in here.
No one burn it down, please.
Oh no. Oh no.
I did that once. It was great.
What did you do?
Anyway, that's a story for another day. Anyway. Is there... We've already dealt with the tree, right?
Oh yeah, the name on the tree. Yeah, you've dealt with that.
Yeah, we've already dealt with that. So,
We're kind of at our leisure here, in a way.
I'm trying to think of like what specifically we could look for, like about like maybe this blight or whatever that we've got going on specifically, like Nilo and them.
You know what? That business at the Valerius estate with Crane behind that family door. Is there a record of family trees?
Roll an investigation check, and it will be at disadvantage because you're looking among books that you don't speak the language of.
Fucking books.
Morak assist.
Yeah, it'll be a straight roll though.
Yep. So what am I rolling?
Oh shit, Norarton.
Oh, Nora can do it. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, I
dogs are
still
barking.
assist.
I got an 18.
I got a 20, so I assisted. But that minus
I mean,
one.
it's a 10 or higher, and you assist.
Yeah.
I think it makes sense because she can actually read all the stuff that's in there now.
Morak's just helping because of bodyguardness.
Ooh.
Why, thank you.
Morak picks out book, puts book back. Nora picks up the same book.
Nora actually would have found it, because I was looking for it was gonna be hard to find this book. You find after about 15 to 20 minutes, this place is huge, and there's no signs or anything telling you how it's laid out.
They have no index!
They do, it's just not clear to you.
They don't use the
Um,
Dewey Decimal System. Oh my god.
Nora, you know how the library's laid out at the Night Palace, and you know how the library's laid out at the Winter Palace. This is laid out the same way. So you knew where to go. It just took you a few minutes to figure out how this place was.
Everything's-
Yeah. You find a book that has lineages on it. You open it up, and the first several pages are just names that are by themselves, that are all of the Elder Fae that Sylvanas made from the Grove. So you see Mithriel's name, you see Lorian, you see like Fomalot's name, you see several names you recognize. Then it branches off from those names. You see, like, from Fomalot, you see Blethen and Asher. And all of that. Nyla, your name's actually on there. It seems like the book magically adds.
Shit.
From Blethen. You see Narmun's name underneath Sorela. You see a branch off of Liam. Liam's parents are there, and they seem like they were one of the first ones that were made. And then you see Liam's name, and you see a branch off of Liam's mother that connects to Crane and Nidius and their parents.
Huh.
She's gonna. Do you guys think we should take the book?
Now, if we had enough space, I'd take the entire library, but unfortunately, that's not an option.
I was not talking about taking the entire library. It's just this book.
Oh yeah.
That's better. That's worse. While you guys are sitting there talking, you hear a rustle behind you in some papers.
Who's named Russell? That
Hello?
hurts. I'm sorry.
That's okay, whatever. You hear I didn't know I had words. You hear a rustle behind you, and you turn around and you see. Did I put his picture in here? I don't know if I did. I didn't. I wasn't ready for him. Hold on. Get his. You see what appears to be like almost a tiefling? But he's got black feathery wings. He's fairly small. He's almost halfling sized, but a little bit taller. And he's just sitting cross-legged on the desk. And he's got his head just like resting in his. Sophie, are you okay? Oh, he's got his head resting in his hands. And got little spiraling red horns and red skin. Lavender purple hair. And he says, "Who are you?"
Ah!
Oh,
That one!
I commissioned this forever ago. And I've been waiting to use him, and no one goes and talks to him.
I'm.
just kind of look to everyone else. Just.
What language is he speaking in?
He is speaking, in just regular Sylvan.
Okay.
Venthyr, you don't speak Sylvan, do you?
I do.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, he's just speaking in regular Sylvan.
My name is Arton, and you are?
You're from the winter people, aren't you? I'm Luca.
Luca?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
How did you get here? No one's come here in several months. Last one that was here was Mithriel, and he didn't come talk to me because he doesn't ever talk to me, but that's not the point.
Just checking in. Mithriel was here months ago, right?
Yeah. You know him and Robin and a few others periodically do come and check in
Wasn't
on the
V
place.
there too?
V was too, but V never went in the library.
That's true.
Um,
Did Fox?
not that you know of, but he could have while V was sleeping. Yeah, you guys know like the others do periodically come up here to do recon, so
Okay. So he's not, lost his sense of time or something.
No, the resistance comes and does recon. Yeah, so he knows that Mithriel at least has been up here recently.
Alrighty.
We sailed here to get some information and a few other things.
Who sent you?
Who do you think sent us?
His stepfather.
My
The Night
stepmother.
King.
That is not my stepmother. I don't have a
I said
stepmother.
father.
No, you
not
didn't.
Mother.
You said
Not
mother.
listening, and he just hits Nilo on the back of the head.
The Night
Ow.
King sent us.
Oh, the pretty one. Okay. Well then. I'm not going to hurt you for taking my books. If he sent you.
Thank you.
Wait.
She
what?
didn't like shove it in the bag already. She was asking, like, should we take it?
he knew the intent.
Oh.
He could see the intent. He's roll Arcana.
He's a smart boy.
You've seen things like this before. You know that the Night Palace has a similar creature in their library, and the Winter Palace probably does too. Just not probably this strong or
Level.
large of one. They have little library demons, little library spirits that tend to the library and like make sure all the books are taken care of and organized and can find things for people quickly.
Demon, because that's important.
Huh?
Now, is it spirit or demon? Because that's important.
It's
Yeah.
demon, but spelled Daemon.
Ah, yes. A daemon.
Yeah. He's not
Like those goddamn daemons.
He's not a Hell's demon. He's a spirit world one. So he's a good guy.
Was
Doubt
there
it.
anywhere for me to check this out?
No. Needed to ask.
Can we take this book?
Is it okay if we take it?
Sure. Just bring it
Bring it back.
back. Cause I need that. I keep track of that book.
How do you keep track of some of this stuff? Does Mithriel tell you about it?
I am attached to that book. So,
This one in particular?
yes. So when things happen to the names in that book, I know about it.
You attached all the books like that.
Mm-hmm.
Neat.
So this one is probably one of the few that writes itself. I don't have to.
Oh, that's cool. Wait. You'd be very mad if we like folded a corner as like a bookmark or something.
Please don't do that. They don't like it when you do that. It hurts them. They scream.
Oh,
I will not fold anything.
You don't hear their
you're
screams,
you're
but
one
I
of those
do.
people, aren't you?
He would dog ear a book, though, to be honest. I think that's all he knows.
I get it.
You are aware that the previous occupants have moved,
Mm-hmm.
correct?
I can't leave. Someone
Are
has to
you-
guard these books. And I'm kind of, bound here.
Right. So you'd have to stay here because the library is here and you're attached to all the books.
See, he gets it.
What if we moved all the books? Would that move you as well?
That's actually where I was going with that.
Probably.
Would you rather not be here?
Well, someone has to be here when they come back.
Well, and
Yes, that's fair. Plus, I mean, look, it's a library with no one in it. You know how quiet it is? You know how easy it'd be to read?
I've read all of these books so many times. I still am not bored. Sometimes I explore the tree, though.
Anything neat that we might not have seen yet?
Nope. Not that I can show you, anyway. Ask Mithriel. He's
Well,
the
that-
boss. Or Alorian, but I don't know how he's doing right now. You guys did fix his name, so he might be happy.
Probably got mixed feelings. You know, on one hand, fixed his name, the other hand, got a spike pulled out of him.
No, that was Theraeus. He's not doing too hot.
Hmm.
I think he's talking to Midi right now, though.
I don't know. Who's Midi again?
It's Mithriel. You can assume
Oh.
that's him nicknaming Mithriel and being a smartass about it.
I am still very confused.
Oh, so am I.
Wait a second.
Well, at least I'm
It's
not
okay.
alone. That
Ignore that. That's just my dog.
so
You have a dog? Can I pet it?
No.
Well, this is the worst library ever.
and before it's all cat
What were
library.
you gonna say, Nora?
So you knew what we were doing this entire time, though, right?
No, I wasn't paying attention to you. Like the
But you-
dragon outside.
Because Nilo's name is in there. You know, I'm assuming it has his full name.
Yeah, it doesn't have true names in it. It just has like given names. That would be dangerous.
I guess let me just have a book with everyone's real names in it. Everyone's
Well, I meant like the names, like their full names, not the true names.
I know the names get added to the books. I don't always pay attention to who they are when they do. I'm just attached. I know some things. Some things are interesting when they pop up, so I pay attention.
Any
She's gonna look
particularly
for it for a
interesting
minute.
things? Like, I don't know, say, Nadia's have like some love child or something that we should know about?
Oh, that would be juicy, wouldn't it?
It would, that's why I'm asking.
I don't know. Let me look. He takes it from Nora.
Nora's looking through it.
He's helping Nora flip through it to the page that has Nidius on it again. Not yet. He seems to like his mirrors too much. I think the mortals have a myth about someone named Narcissus that does the same thing. Except for Narcissus never really traveled through the mirrors. He just kind of looked at himself all day. I don't know that he figured that trick out.
roll anything about that?
Yes,
That's
I would
not
like to roll
familiar.
more stuff about that.
Can I?
About what?
Where?
About what?
Narcissus.
Yes. Like, what is
Um,
that a real thing? Is this person
his-
talking out their ass?
History. Or religion. History or religion. Fuck off, Siri.
Nyla will not roll because he believes
I won't
her.
respond to that.
Fuck you.
18.
I said history and Siri, like, tried to tell me something. I told it fuck off the other day and it said no.
It's learning.
15.
Who
18
rolled?
for-
Me
Venthyr and
Nora
Morak
did.
roll.
Yeah, okay,
Barton's
you
busy
guys
looking through the
you
book.
guys would have heard the story at some point of Narcissus. It's one of the human legends from one of their pantheons of a man that found his reflection and fell in love with it.
Ah.
But Luca's implying that Narcissus never, after all of his time staring at the mirror, never figured out the whole trick of traveling through the mirror plane. He's saying Nidus is smart.
I disagree.
So is Arton in the book?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
She's in there twice.
I'm assuming with the Winter Court and her own family.
She's in there for when she was alive, and then when she got brought back again.
When she was alive, and then when she was alive again.
Interesting.
She's in there twice. The second time, she's in there by herself without an attachment to her parents.
Aww.
Because
You're
the
not
fish.
related to them anymore.
Well, she is, but she got brought back by the magic fish.
Yeah.
The magic fish is listed above her name.
Just fish.
Fish.
There's a picture of a fish.
It's the Jesus fish.
Yeah, straight up, this fucking Jesus fish just inked above her name. I'm serious. There's a little fish above her name and a line. And then a squiggle that connects her back to Ibeorn.
I didn't know you were part merfolk.
I'm not.
That was an interesting event. I watched that.
Oh, jeez.
That was some drama, let me tell you.
Sure, tell me.
He looks at Nora.
She's just sitting there with her head in her hands, like, oh,
I don't think
God.
she wants me to. I don't give up secrets easily. I'm not gonna give that. That's fun. It's juicy. You can find out on your own.
Why did
But-
you watch that?
But you said, let me
Because
tell
it
you, and I
was
said
interesting.
yes.
Have you heard of a figure of speech, young puppy?
You gave me a deal, and I agreed.
I didn't give you bacon though, like you did that poor fawn out in the hallway.
That wasn't. No, that was him.
That was me.
Oh, I thought it was Bunko. My
Hi.
bad. That was Ori, not him.
Yep.
I didn't give you bacon like you did him though.
So you are watching us.
Well, you were giving me a story, and I was giving you my time.
I mean,
but
you
sure.
showed up on the island. That's interesting enough for me to somewhat pay attention.
Ugh.
Just
I'm
like I know
sorry.
Sorela's currently circling outside, but that's okay. She'll go away. She does it every day.
But yeah, no, Nyla, to make a long story short, there's a reason there's a fish missing.
There's a
in the
fish
garden.
fishing? What?
Nyla, you know there's a fish missing. Bleh, fuck. Fish? Fish?
Yeah, but
missing
look,
in Asher's garden.
But I was told that at first there were 2 fish, and then there was only 1, and I only knew there was only 1.
Yeah, there were 2 fish and there's only 1 now.
Okay. Oh.
Long story short, I'm the reason there's only one fish.
And it's a red one.
Huh.
Okay, I'm sorry. What do you, and he points to Nora, have to do with a fish?
Oh,
confused.
they don't
I'm
know
lost here.
what the fish was, do they?
Mm-mm.
Oh, let me go get a book.
Oh my god.
Ouch.
He just poofs.
I'm happy my death is amusing to you.
It's not. You hear from like far in the library. It was just interesting, and he poofs back in like a explosion of like pieces of
My
paper and
second
feathers.
death was amusing.
So the mother is gone, right? She's gone. She's kind of gone. But she's not really gone. She's sort of gone.
Taking a nap?
Yeah, she's taking a nap. So a long one. Let me tell you, this woman can sleep. But she's been through some shit, so I don't think she's gonna, like, you know. Anyway, so the fish. So he, like, unscrolls. He didn't go grab a book at all. He went and grabbed a fucking scroll. And and undoes it, and it's got some pictures on it of 2 fish and a bunch of other things. So she left places of power when she kind of, went sleep, and
Neat.
Sylvanas kind of took her away. But she left like quasi avatars laying around,
Okay.
because they're really not sentient. They're just fish. But she also left a few other things. But I can't tell you where those are. I've sworn to secrecy. She'll kill me if she finds out, or I'll explode. I've seen that happen. But anyway, so the fish have like the power of the mother, each one, and then the other things also have the power of the mother. But anyway, you can use the fish to channel the mother's power, or if you sacrifice the fish, you can do things with that amount of mother's power. And the true fae can't be brought back to life at all because they become part of the mother again. Well,
that I would seem that is true, but Noraten is standing right there.
yeah, but there's no fish.
Okay, I get it now.
Ah, see, he learns.
Yeah. I think.
He lets go of the bottom of the scroll and it snaps back up. You guys don't catch a glimpse of what else is on there. It looks like it's got some sort of warding or spell on it that purposely distorts it from you being able to tell what's actually on there, because you can tell he's actually sworn to not say anything about these other places of power.
Long story short, the fish brought me back.
Oh, well. Are you sure I can't pet your dog?
What do you want, Sophie?
Freaking reading to Rover here.
Yeah.
What, babe? Why are you shaking? Go lay down. Go bother Dad. Go. Sorry.
It's all good.
Very needy today. But yeah, so that's that. That was interesting to watch. It was kind of sad though. Tall, Dark, and Icy was very sad for a while, but then he got happy again when he killed the fish. Then it went from 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish to just red fish.
No
Fucking
new
Dr.
fish.
Seuss. Gosh.
I love Lucas so much.
Is there any sign of a new fish to replace the blue fish? Or is that just going to have to be waited until Grandmama wakes up?
There's not gonna be another fish. I mean, there's, like I
Right.
said, there's other places, but I can't talk about what they are, where they are, or when they are.
Or who would you be able to talk to them to? Who? Fucking words. Who would you be able to talk to them about that with?
Probably the pretty red-headed boy. Asher.
Liam? Oh.
Oh, wow.
Liam's pretty. That's a joke.
That was the first redhead that came to mind, so.
Noraten, I didn't know you felt that way about my cousin. I will be sure not to kill him. Because
I don't
don't
feel
think that'd
that
be a
way
good...
about him.
I mean,
your secret is safe with me.
Mithril might know, but Asher is connected to, Mom, so...
Neat.
He can read that map that I just had and put away.
I could bring it to him. He's my uncle.
Okay, but you have to make me a deal.
Oh, okay. Looks at Venthyr. I am wary but listening.
When you said we were going on a trip, this is not what I had in mind.
Do
I
you
said
wanna go on a
adventure,
rocket ship?
not trip.
I am going to.
What is it?
A rocket ship?
It's a thing from the future. I found books on it, but I can't read them.
I have an iron spear. I know how to use it. I swear to God.
No, I lost them. Someone took them from me. Written by some man named B. Einstein. But anyway, on that note, so... I'm sorry with the shit post tonight, you guys.
I am not.
Triage doesn't get it. I'm sorry, Triage. I'll explain later about the going on a trip on your favorite rocket ship. But he looks at Nilo. I want you. What do I want? I didn't think this through before I said it.
Well, I'm sorry, you can't have me. Oh,
no,
you weren't done.
I don't want you. You smell like a dog.
Well, that's because I pretty much am. Thank
I
you.
know.
That's a compliment to me. I would like to thank you for that.
Asher's got prettier fur, though. Anyway, so...
Not even I can refute that.
I
Yeah,
would
I have to agree.
like you to bring me back I want you to bring me a book. I want you to bring me a special book. I don't care what it is. It needs to be a special book
Well.
that you don't
I
already
might
have.
just- Now that's an interesting idea, but let me present it before you get ahead of yourself. All right.
I'm listening.
Okay. Now you see, and then Nyla takes out the smut book.
The smut book.
Oh
Now,
my god!
here I have a record of some kind of war that was what happened in the mortal realm between like some giants and some shit, and it's like it's going into like a romance between some half elf and a Goliath, and I think it gets rather steamy from what I read so far.
He takes it. And like when he touches it, you see like his hand kind of glow gold for a second.
And if I could tell you a little secret, and Nyla whispers, I think it's based on a friend of mine, and she doesn't remember.
Oh. And he's like, you can tell by touching it, he's already read the book. And he's like, they fight with their other swords. Okay, I'll accept this book.
Hey!
Excuse me. Alrighty.
Oh, that seems like a deal concluded already.
Yes, but you have to bring it back.
All right, yeah, I'll bring this. I'll bring
Tell
that back.
Asher he needs to make a copy of this, and I demand it back.
All right,
And
I will tell
want it
Asher he
autographed.
needs. Oh, so you want the copy back, not the original, or
No,
you want the original
I want
autograph?
Sorry. Oof. Stop. Sorry. Stop. I'm gonna throw a paintbrush at you. I would like the original autographed.
Gotcha.
Yes. Yes. You can tell he's kind of got a thing for Asher, apparently.
That's fine.
So.
All right, I will get my uncle's autograph for you, Luca.
Good. Weren't you looking for another book, though? I thought I heard you say something about a blight.
Yeah, I believe.
I was asking if anyone wanted to look at books online.
I think the necromancer elf was looking for something when Mithrael was here last. He mentioned a necromancer elf. Is there a necromancer elf?
There's a necromancer elf.
I think Mithrael mentioned something last time for him. I think he already grabbed the books. I don't have them, so I guess he has. I remember having them.
So you're telling me that someone you know named Mithrael walked into your library, took books, and didn't even say hi to you?
Mitty can take anything he wants.
But he didn't even greet you?
He does.
But you said he didn't talk to you.
He didn't talk to me about what books he took.
Well, I'm out. I'm done with this line of question. Rotten, you got anything to add?
I regret asking you what you wanted to call me.
Her name's not Neurotin. Did you know that that's a medicine?
No, I'm saying Nor Arton. I can say Nora Arton.
Yes, but the way you say it's really fast and it sounds like a human medicine.
Hmm.
Hmm. I can get you a book on that if you want it.
I don't think I'd be able to read it, but sure.
He goes and gets a prescription book.
You made this an option, Ori.
He goes and gets a prescription book.
Venthier slaps you in the face with the book. Learn about modern medicine. Revolutionize the system.
I will say, Venthier, if you take it, it gives you advantage on medicine checks.
I mean, I'll take the book. I also was when this person gives me the book, I'm just gonna kind of look at them. By chance, do you have any sort of tomes or anything about things outside of this realm?
I mean, I had the book on Narcissus, and I have that human medicine book you're holding, so what do you need?
You looking for some fiendish erotica? My dude.
I don't have that.
You're surprised.
I have erotica, but not that.
Hmm.
Oh god.
Do you possibly have a tome or anything with detailed knowledge about prominent demons or devils?
Need to be a little bit more specific. There's a lot of those.
Ori.
Night.
Random.
Sorry, I'm scrolling through the text RP we have because I literally any information about.
His name is in there. It should be.
I'm trying to scroll.
Starts with an L.
Discord will only go up so far. Come on, do the thing.
This is why you do your RPs and Google Docs, my dude.
Yeah, it's Ori's fault.
This is why you do your RPs and Google Docs, my DM.
That was, yeah, Ori has switched to Google Docs.
Okay, I found it. I'll just kind of motion for this fellow just because I don't want to say the name out loud, and just whisper the name to him.
Oh, that one. PM it to me because I lost it, by the way. Well, I lost the note where it actually is. My brain knows the name, but it's not pulling it. I named him something different initially, and that's why I was having trouble pulling it. He goes, "Oh, I have a book, but he's only mentioned in it like twice."
Any information is good information.
Okay. Goes and finds it, brings it back, opens it, and there is a page. It's got literally the name mentioned on there once. Only thing we know about him is the Arcadians put him away once, and that's it. I don't have anything else on him. They weren't really interested. They're probably fun, so. All it literally says is that the Arcadians put him down once and imprisoned him, and
Okay.
that's it.
By chance, are you able to find out more information when things are learned? You mentioned that some things are in your interest. Could this be one of them?
I am more connected to this plane. I learned some of the mortal plane when they bring them back to this plane, so that's why I know, but that's knowledge that I don't access.
Very well.
Such as, you might want to contact the arcade. They have a library. It's very exclusive though, and only the best library spirits are allowed in there. I'm not good enough.
Oh, who says that?
Well, I had a nice long conversation with, well, one of them, and yeah.
That's
fond
just
do I.
not fair.
Old Decimus comes to visit me sometimes, just to make sure I'm okay though. He's nice. Handsome. Beautiful black wings. Why are you like this right now?
Mooder.
Moved her.
Oh, go lay down. Almost done, Zoe.
Is there anything else we need information on? Burton's looking at everyone.
I've got what I needed.
Morix just like,
Eh,
books,
books and stuff.
stupid books that have.
Do they
words
have any
in them.
picture books?
Yeah.
Picture books of an Aarakocra getting their wings ripped out. That's nice. He's just like, books.
Okay. Well, if you don't need anything else, I'm gonna go keep watching the Dragon Circle. She amuses me sometimes. You know, if you repeat the same thing over and over again, it's the definition of insanity. I think she might be crazy.
Does she have a pattern?
Yeah, I was about to ask that.
Mm-hmm. Well, she did.
She did?
She's not abiding by it right now?
She stopped abiding by it about 3 months ago.
What
She did
happened
have a
3 months
fox
ago?
following her around too. He disappeared like a month ago. I don't know what happened to him. But
Oh, jeez.
He's in. He's in the night court,
oh, he got caught, didn't he?
and he's getting better.
Mhm.
Good. I liked him when he wasn't an asshole.
That's kind of true for most people.
But she had a pattern. She had a pattern until Mithriel came and took a tree. She didn't like that.
I imagine there's a lot of things you don't like.
Yeah, but he
It's-
took a tree from here.
Yeah, I understand. Whose?
One of those trees. I didn't see which tree it was, though. He told me not to look. He told me I wasn't allowed to know, just in case someone got in here and found out which tree it was. That way they wouldn't know where it was going.
Hmm. Is
I shouldn't
there
have said that.
is there another pattern that she's
She seems to
doing?
circle the island. Then she'll go check the mountains. And then she'll fly around the grove. And then she'll go harass whatever lives in the lake to the north. She
What
likes to
lives in
fuck
the
that thing. Annie, grow!
Well, I saw her
I
heading
don't-
north.
She's probably gonna go fight the thing that lives in the water.
What lives in the water?
I don't know, I've never seen it. It's really big though. All you see is a big shadow under the water. The Fae never really messed with it, so they just stayed away from that lake. Whatever it is, I guess she's using it as a punching bag. She's getting stronger.
Good to know.
I don't know that the wards here will hold forever.
Do you have an estimate on how long?
No, they should hold for a while, but if she gets back to her old self, then they might break. And then my library will be burned.
What would happen to you then?
Poof. If the books die, I die.
Oh.
We'll just have to punch her in the face before that happens.
Punch her in the face. She's not a shark.
Hmm.
Do you think that might be a shark that lives in the water there? A really big one?
I
Like
mean,
a
could
mega
be.
big one?
Maybe.
You said if all of the books are gone, you
If the
also.
books are destroyed, yes.
What if one survives?
I might be okay.
Well, we're taking that family line book, aren't we?
Maybe you should
Taking
take
a
another
few.
one. I wonder if I can pop up through those books where the books are at. I didn't try popping up through the books that the elf had, that Mithriel took. Maybe I can
Well,
try.
what other book should we take?
Hmm.
None of the magic books. Don't take those. Leave those here. I'm not supposed to let those go.
But if you're always with them and you're doing this to survive and prevent the destruction, how are you letting
Yeah,
them
but
know?
I'll get in trouble.
By who?
The boss.
Who's the boss?
Big
Oh, that's the
Daddy.
Night King. I'm sure he'd be so happy to see you again, though, and know that you're
Yeah.
guarding the books away from fire.
But he knows this place is protected right now, so if I leave those books with those books leave here, then he's not gonna be happy. And I know he's resurfaced again, so because that I could feel from here.
Who resurfaced again?
Sylvanas.
Oh, that's what you...
He put me here. Mithriel didn't put me here. Mithriel just bosses me around.
Sounds like Mithril. Out of character.
I mean, Alorian bosses me around too, but he was nicer about it.
Right. Well, book.
Just take oh, and he goes to like 3 different shelves. He grabs one really thick looking book, a really thin book, and then what appears to be a leather bound notebook. And the really thick book he slams down in front of Nilo. This is a cookbook.
I was actually thinking about exactly that.
I know. And then he takes the other one. He takes
above game. I was
Oh.
thinking about a cookbook.
He takes the really thin book and hands it to Nora.
Mm.
It is a children's picture book about the stars. And then he sets down between Morak and Venthir the leather bound book. Looks like a leather wrapped journal. It's just a sketchbook. It's empty. Take this one. You can make a new book.
Morak will pick it up, and he'll be like, "Is there like a pen or like ink or something that's around?"
Yeah. There's a quill and ink nearby.
On the first page, he's gonna be like, "Belongs to Morak," and keeps it in his bag.
He likes me. The pretty bird man likes me. Oh, that's nice.
He puffs up his feathers. You know how birds just do that when they just like relax a couple? He does that.
Okay.
He still
so
looks scary.
That should be enough, I think.
In addition to the books that we've already taken.
And the ones that Mithriel took.
Okay.
I'll try go back home. I'll try to come through these books, and then I'll try to go through the other books. But I don't want to try to go through the other books without trying these first, where the Night King might be.
Right.
Because if the Night King's there, I can be safe.
Right.
wanna-
So,
Do you want
worst
us?
comes- No, go on, Rotten.
Do you want us? Do you want to try it when we're outside the library, like it's somewhere else in the tree?
No, I can move through the tree. There's books in the tree that I can move around through, but I can't leave the tree.
Ah.
I can't step outside. I can go up to the Erie. It's nice up there.
Morak will just be like, when I get home, I'm going to my bakery. You want to try it then?
Did you want a
whatever
cookbook?
you want. I have plenty of cookbooks.
Okay. Maybe you can make that one a cookbook.
I might. I'll
That's a good idea.
Teach me how to make your bacon, you
Yeah.
bastard.
Got the
Morak will
Colonel's
never share the
secret.
bacon stuff.
He's got the Colonel's secret recipe somewhere in that library. What's a KFC? But yeah. Okay. Well, I think that should be good. But yes. Annie. Enough. Really down.
So if we were to say leave for the coast, would a good time to stop be when she's fighting that thing in the northern lake?
Probably. She usually fights it for a few hours a day before she gets tired and goes back to the black place in the mountains.
Right, that seems like the best time for us to go then.
I wouldn't go
That's-
there. The library demon there is not very nice.
Good to know. We will avoid that place vehemently.
She's probably going back there after she fights the thing in the water. But
So,
Hmm?
what he's saying is back down here.
No, she's gonna go up here.
Sorry, let's set it up.
Okay. Oh, there.
Yeah, where she lives. She'll stay there for a few hours, but she probably won't stay there long. She might want to, like, book it.
Hi, book it, library spirit.
Ah, I'm funny. I'll be here forever.
Oof.
Right.
Should we go back the way we came through the tunnels and then?
There's other tunnels. I don't know how safe they are, but there's other tunnels.
Well,
And
we only know about the tunnel that leads to Blair's estate. We're trying to get a bit beyond those mountains. Does one of those exist?
There's tunnels that lead directly east underneath the old village. They come out near the bay.
Well, that'd be alright, I guess.
Pulls out the map, or he asked for the map that Asher gave you because he knows you have it. And I'll draw it on the map.
Because we have to be
Just
over
right.
here.
I thought so.
So, yeah, through there, but we need to be up here, so we just follow
You
the
do
coast.
have the ability to call sending to Arth or whoever's
Yeah.
on the ship.
We could
Oh,
send it
to a
while we're
different-
on route.
You can
Okay.
tell them, hey, we're coming out somewhere else.
Okay.
And by the way, is there something actually here? Like something in the ocean?
There's things all in these waters.
Oh, goody.
I don't know what that is, though. That might just be decoration, or it could be a Leviathan. I don't know. I've never seen it. I've never left the library. Or this tree, rather.
Who wants to go swimming?
It could be a tempest creature. I've seen those, but those are on the other side of the ocean. I saw it from the Erie once.
Norarton,
Hmm?
we are not going swimming in those waters.
I wouldn't recommend
No.
going swimming in any of these waters. Everything on this island wants to kill you.
Now that is just some fine advice.
The water probably wants to kill you if I had to think about it. But water always wants to kind of kill you if you get in it and you're stupid, so...
It does. Sounds like we're rotten now.
Every single time you say Naruto, it's either moron, rotten. Well, at least to me.
I'm not gonna lie, it does sound like Nor Rotten.
That's what I hear every time you say it. Anyway. That's probably your best bet. I don't know how the conditions of those tunnels though, but there
Well-
should be periodic wide spaces for when
resting is needed, because I know they made those tunnels with the thoughts of having to get out quickly.
Well, here's the thing. If the little plan works and you're able to appear through the books you gave us, we will tell you what the condition of those tunnels are.
Okay. Wait, say that again. Sorry, Ori heard part of that and said okay without hearing all of it. Say that again.
Basically, if it works, then Luca can just appear through the books that he's given us. We'll just tell him how the tunnels are.
Okay.
The roundabout saying of, we're gonna find out.
I mean, you could always get to the village if the tunnels are messed up and just go on foot from there. It's not far to the ocean. You gotta go through the forest again, though. And I don't know what lives in that village right now.
Well, let's hopefully not find out.
Probably a good idea.
Well, I suppose come morning, once we're done staying here, we'll be heading out.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back to things now, and he kind of like puts the smut book behind his back and just, bye, and poops again.
Oh, if he knew. She... oh.
He's gone.
I'm gonna need another copy of that book. But that's okay.
That's how Nyla was learning common.
Yep. Now I have this cookbook to learn common from.
Yeah, the cookbook.
I mean, I could also teach you.
My God.
Same here.
You do know that those of us who speak it can pretty well teach it, right?
I know, but my friend was using that book to, teach me the language. I was learning some very interesting curse words in common, like fuck. That's a strange one.
It's pronounced fuck.
Fuck, yeah, that's it.
Fuck.
Well, whatever the fuck that means. I'm probably gonna need another copy of that book.
Insert Jack's gif here with the girl in the finger. You know the one, buddy.
Yep.
You mean this one?
Where'd you put it?
In just the chat.
I didn't see it. You put the pirate one again.
Yeah. Is that not it?
No.
No, you put Jack Sparrow again.
There's never too much Jack Sparrow. Fuck off.
Hey, I never said it was too much.
Let me see if I can find it. Anyway.
But yeah. Is there anything else you guys want to do before we call the session? Because I think we can probably.
Yeah, that's it for me.
What about you, Norarton?
God damn it. Oof. Yeah, I'm good.
So you met Luca, my boy, my library demon, who I've been holding on to for fucking over a year now. But yeah, that's all we have today, chat. We had fun. It was a chill session. I was intending on some combat, but you guys are probably gonna circumnavigate that if you go the way you're.
Aha! Research.
Yeah, but you also made a shit ton of noise at the estate.
Aha!
This
Research.
estate, yeah.
You made a shit ton of noise when you opened that door, the main door.
Yeah.
So things know you're about. She knows you're about. That noise was not quiet.
Yeah, but guess what? We're not going back the same way we came.
All right.
This is the one I was thinking of.
Underground tunnel.
Yeah, I don't know what Luca's doing right now, but there's something.
No, when Nyla was like, "What is fuck?"
I was tempted to have Luca just drop a book on sexual education in front of Milo.
No, he doesn't need that. He just doesn't know what the common word means.
I know, but that would have gotten the definition through fairly quickly.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I don't have anything else for that. Chat, do you guys want to feel your shit real quick and then it?
My blood mage 96 everywhere.
Random weather.
Does the strims? They both do the strims.
Yeah. Ow! I just cracked my shoulder.
Smooth.
Yeah. Wait, what am I doing?
Nuka
Your
do good.
shit.
Chill your shit.
Nuka do good art.
Oh, that's right. I am Nuka Puka, and you can find me on all social media as Nuka Puka.
I exist. Hi. That's it. That's all it is.
Mm.
That's all it is.
Alright, and I'm
I will
Ori. You can find me everywhere at the Lady Ori. I am on Soul Bear RPG every other Wednesday, or every other Monday. I will be soon returning on the Wednesday night games at some point. And I'm on Gates of Orchid and Iris podcast. Also Strahd on Saturday. Come watch us do stupid shit. I do the
Then
arts.
you can meet Spear.
You can meet Spear, and I do the
Mhm.
arts, and I have commissions open. So commission me. I am poor artiste. But yeah, let's see. Move to raid.
Really? Not that many people on tonight.
Congrats on Derek's on. We can raid Derek.
You.
Bye guys. Thank you for watching.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Alright.